Let's do a gratitude practice. Start off in mountain, then upward salute. Only if your back is healthy, take it on back to standing backward bend. Let's make it a standing camel. You can use fists on either side of your spine or flat palms. I prefer fists. Sometimes I like to use the spiritual freedom or moksha mudra. Put one hand in the center of my chest, over my heart center, and the other over my head, and do a standing camel that way. Let's get out into a wide stance. Let's make our bodies as big as we can with a great big X, raising the arms and splaying the legs. I'm giving myself permission here to eat whatever I want for Thanksgiving dinner. Exhaling down into wide-legged standing forward fold. Then into rainbow twist. Walk the hands over toward the foot. One hand inside the foot, other hand outside. Inhale, raise the arm. Look up at your hand. I learned this one from the Grand Dame herself, Lilias Folan, when she had her television show, Lilias Yoga and You, back in the 70s. Walk the hands back to center, take a breath or two. Then walk the hands over to the other foot. As you inhale, raise that hand, turn and look up at your hand. You're drawing a beautiful rainbow arc above you on each side. And when you're ready to bring your arm back down, do it on an exhalation. Walk the hands back to center. Take a few breaths. Easy inversion. An easy way to come up is just to walk your hands up your legs. Then heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, to your back in. Hands in namaste or prayer pose in a gesture of gratitude. Soaking up the benefits of our standing poses. Let me adjust my camera for our mat poses. Bring one foot to the inside of the opposite thigh, anywhere between the knee and groin. Inhale, get tall. Float down into single-legged seated forward fold or Janu Sirsasana. If you look closely, you can see that when I inhale, my body retracts up out of the pose slightly, and as I exhale, it releases a little further into it. This is a wave-like motion part of the pose. Just enjoy it with each breath. You rise and fall on each breath. If I'm holding these poses too long for you to be comfortable, as always, feel free to release the poses at any time. I like to hold my poses for a good length of time because it seems to build emotional resilience for me. Switch sides whenever you're ready. Foot against the opposite thigh, anywhere between the knee and the groin. Inhale, get tall, fold forward. Find your perfect point of stretch and challenge. And just hang out with the wave-like motion of your breath as you hold the pose. This gives a good stretch to your back, your hamstring, and a good deep massage to your inner organs. This one comes up fairly frequently in my home practice. Inhale as you sit back up. Extend both legs for full seated forward fold. Inhale, get tall. Always get tall before you fold forward. Find your perfect stretch and challenge for full seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana. Again, the rhythm of your breath will have a wave-like motion on your pose. Here you're stretching both hamstrings, both sides of your back, and massaging all of your inner organs at the same time. These forward folds are good counter stretches to the standing back bends we did at the beginning of our sequence. Inhale as you come up. From here, we'll go to supine Baddha Konasana. I like to put props under my knees and a pillow under my head because you do want to be comfortable. This one is a good one to do after you eat your Thanksgiving dinner. Usually they tell you do not do yoga after eating, but this one helps facilitate digestion. So this is an exception. Again, if I'm staying in the pose longer than is comfortable for you, Feel free to release at any time. I encourage everyone to make their yoga practice their own. Some people like to put props under their arms too for this one. Be sure you use any props you need to keep you comfortable, because if you're comfortable, you'll stay in the pose longer. From here, we segue into Savasana. Some people like a bolster under their knees. Some people like to bend their knees and put their feet flat on the floor to ease their low back. I really prefer just a little pillow under my head. This is the time when we soak up all the benefits of the yoga poses we have done, like a dry, brittle sponge soaking up water. Let yourself go. Release into the floor. Let your body be heavy. Feel your weight sink into the floor. Anything that is bothering you today sinks into the floor. I'm grateful for my practice. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for having a place to live, food to eat, clean water to drink. I'm grateful for my pets. I'm grateful to people who watch my videos on YouTube or on my website. When you're ready to end your relaxation, roll over onto your side. Don't be in a big rush to sit back up and resume your daily responsibilities. Roll over on your side and ease back into your responsibilities of life. Taking another half minute to ease out of your yoga practice and back into your life makes the transition smoother. When you're ready, push yourself up to sitting. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. Scoop it all up. Keep it with you. Namaste. I'm Carmen Cooper. You can find me at carmencooperyoga.com.